Hey everybody. So I'm stopped right now. I pulled off in a Hardee's parking lot. I'm waiting on them to start serving lunch. It's about 10:15, so I got 15 more minutes. So I thought I would do a little video, talk about what I'm going to do today. I've got my Kioti in tow. I'm going to go out to our new property. I got the loader and the backhoe attached this morning, and so the previous owners, they have dirt mounds dug up all over the place. They were going to do something different with the property than what we are. We're building a house there. So they have dirt mounds all over the property, and they have there was one big dirt mound right in the middle of where our house is staked off. So I know our excavators and grading people can come take care of that when the time comes, but one, I want to play with the tractor, and two, anything I can do to, save them some time, which eventually will save me some money. So that I want to do that. So I'm going to see if I can put the loader to work and move that mound of dirt and get it, moved out from where the house is staked off. And then also, there's really no good road into the house where the house is going to be right now. So I'm going to take the box blade and try to grade out a little construction entrance for that. I mean, I know the grader and all, they're going to do that and pour gravel, and there's going to have to be a culvert put in one little low-lying area. So I'm just going to try to just smooth it over a little bit, just to make the entrance just a little smoother to get in when I'm going in and out with my truck. So if you want to watch the tractor do a little bit of work today, then come along and let's see how the day goes. Hopefully there won't be any snakes in my future today. It's getting cooler, so maybe they're gone now. We'll see. Well, Hardee's didn't work out. They didn't start serving lunch till 11, so it was 10:15. I didn't want to wait 45 minutes for Hardee's. So I found a greasy spoon close by with a much healthier option anyway. So our house sits right over in there, and there's a dirt mound, not this one, but the one in the back is the one I'm going to try to move. So sorry for the abrupt interruption in the digging video. While I was digging, I realized that I had a hydraulic leak coming from behind, so I had to stop what I was doing and I would hurry up and get it loaded up on the trailer before, you know, I lost all my hydraulic fluid. I wasn't able to raise my loader or box blade to get it up on the trailer, so I figured I better stop what I'm doing and get home. So as you can see, I'm home now, and so now we're going to transition from digging to fixing my hydraulic leak. I got the dirt mound knocked down pretty well and moved out of the way, so I started to do some box blading. And when I was messing with my hydraulic top link, as you can see right now, I have it unhooked. When I was you know, maneuvering the box blade around, I started noticing some hydraulic fluid coming out. And then I realized that because this hydraulic top link was mounted facing up, with the connectors facing up, when you raise it, the top link was pushing into the gas tank and into this bracket to hold the top link holder bracket. So it bent this connector and was causing it to leak. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off, and I have a 90-degree elbow to put on here, but when I reinstall it, I think I'm going to install it upside down, so these connectors are facing down, and hopefully that'll keep it out of the way. So let's go get that 90-degree elbow and switch it out. So here's the elbow I'm going to use. I bought it from Tractor Supply. I tried to go to Agri Supply, but this being Sunday, they're closed today. So I went to Tractor Supply, got this 90-degree elbow, so we'll see if it works. So like I said, I've already removed the connectors just to prevent it from leaking any further. So now let's take the pins out. Set these down here. Here we go. Now I wish I hadn't thrown these caps away. That would have been handy right now. And there's somebody said earlier that these are tapered threads and you don't need Teflon tape, so I'm going to go ahead and take that off now, not use it. So there's the damaged one. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got a little bend in it. Maybe you could see it that way, I don't know. It's hard to say. Just enough to make it leak. So that's trash. So this is a 1/2 inch 90-degree elbow with a swivel. It's by Tractor Supply. Let's see, I wonder which is easier to put it on. This, yeah, let's see. Put it on here first. Don't tell me that. I think these are the wrong threads. So I guess I'm gonna have to have. Looks like this is a 1/2 inch on. This is a 1/2 inch male and a 1/2 inch female. So it looks like this is probably 3/8. Sure enough. So now I'm gonna have to go back to Tractor Supply, get a 1/2 inch female to a 3/8 male, because that's just not gonna work. All right, see you in the next clip. So I ended up having to wait till the next day because I couldn't find the fittings that I needed at Tractor Supply. So waited till Agri Supply opened up, so I went there, and turns out that the 90-degree fittings that I had won't fit directly into the cylinder. So what I did was I bought the this other little fitting that will go into the cylinder, and then the elbow will just go into that. So this is part 18649 at Agri Supply, and the elbow is part number 18659 at Agri Supply. So we'll put these together, and this should work for it. What I need to do. I'm not going to use Teflon tape. This should already be tight. And probably this one's a little loose. I'll probably wait until I get it mounted to see exactly which way I need to turn it before I tighten it up. So I'll go ahead and put this one on. I think I may just take it out to the tractor and put these on. It'd be a little easier, I think. That way I can manipulate and turn these whichever direction I need to make the hoses fit the way they should. Alright, so like I said before, I'm going to try to mount it with the fittings upside down this time. Wipe some of this hydraulic fluid off. It leaked all over the place. And hopefully that'll keep the hoses out of the way. Maybe. We'll see. There we go. So let's see if we can adjust these where I need them. Hopefully that'll be out of the way. Let's see. Turn this a little bit more toward the tractor. Try that. And then for this one. So these 24-inch hoses might prove to be a little too long. Might have to go back and get some 12-inch, 18-inch hoses. 12 for this one, maybe 18 for this one. Probably should have 2 wrenches on there. These hoses are going to be too long. It's going to be way too long. If I do it like that, maybe that'll work. This is going to be fun. Maybe that'll work. That might work right there. We'll see. Hopefully that works. Hose number 2. Got hydraulic water in my hands. I can't get the cap off. There we go. Let's see. change positions here. Alright, I think that's it. So now we'll fire it up and see what's in the way. I may end up having to take this off anyway. Where'd my wrench go? There it is. Let's fire it up and see what happens. Alright, well, that's working and everything's out of the way. I do see a leak on one of the connections up there, so I'm going to have to tighten that up real quick. Come on. Maybe that solved it. It's about as tight as I can get it. I hope that solved it. Let's try that. Still leaking. Okay. So I don't know if you can hear over the tractor, but it's still leaking. I don't know if you can see it in there or not, but I'm gonna have to tighten that up some more. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, I tightened it up some more. If that doesn't work, I think I'm going to have to go back to using Teflon tape because I can't get it any tighter. I'm going to try it out one more time and see how that works. Still leaking. I don't understand. It's still leaking. I don't understand. So I guess I'm going to have to get Teflon tape out and try that again. Alright, so I got thread tape on there. Reinstalled it. Let's see what happens this time. No leaks that time. Everything seems to be out of the way. I don't see any leaks. It looks good there. Might have fixed it. I think everything's out of the way. Nothing seems to be leaking anymore. So hopefully that did it. Alright, so I checked it one last time, and turns out the top one was leaking a little bit, but I didn't have tape on it, so I took it off, put tape on it, and I've ran it through all the motions, and it doesn't seem to be leaking now, so I think it's probably good, at least for now. So I think it'll work out best having these fittings pointed down. I hope that's not a problem. I don't think it will be. It seems like the hoses are out of the way. I've moved it up and down and every which way, and it seems to be out of the way. It doesn't hit this bracket up here or the gas tank. I may end up taking this bracket off anyway, just to be safe. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to just be able to spread this out so this cylinder will fit in here when it's not in use, and then I can just keep everything together. I don't really want to be taking parts off. I like to leave things the way they're meant to be. So who knows? We'll see. I'm going to wait and see if this is going to end up being in the way or not. And then if it is, then I'll take it off. But if not, I'll spread this out, and that way it'll have a place to rest when it's not in use. So anyway, if you stuck around this long, then I appreciate you watching. See you next time. Take care.